All right. Hello, my friends. How are you doing? Nice to see you again. It feels like forever for the last stream because I didn't stream last week. I had a little bit of internet problems, and also I was super tired at that day, so I just didn't do the stream. But yeah, this time again, we have a very nice stream together. And of course, we're going to look at your amazing art and checking that out. Yeah, so that's gonna be great. And this, by the way, is gonna be my last stream from Bangkok, from Thailand, because I'm flying home in 2 days. So yeah, it's gonna be a sad goodbye, but I'm gonna be back someday. So don't worry about that. Yeah, and I'm really happy to see so many people here. Let me know in the chat where you're from also. Oh, I don't have my glasses. Okay, let's see if I can read this. Hi, Alex. Hi, Ikari. Hi, Just Cherry. Hi, Ricardo. How you doing? Hi, Vicky. Thanks for joining. Nice to see you. Hi, Elfenman. Interesting. So some new names this time. Hi, Dave. How you doing? Hi, Che. Hi, Kumai. How you doing? Kavita. Hi. Ben. Hi. How you doing? Pupsikuchen. That's a funny German username. There we go. Friend of AI. Hi, how are you doing? Also cool username. Angie. Hi. Jaybird. Shosho. Hi. Okay, awesome. So awesome. A lot of amazing people here. And of course, hi, Brefo from Argentina. That's good. Kavita is from India. AI Sammy is from Saudi Arabia. Wow, look at that. So people from all over the world. Richard is from Latvia. Hi, how are you doing? Hi, Steam is from Austria, where I am also not from, but living there in Vienna. I'm actually from Germany original. Hi, Jacob from Israel. How are you doing? So it's so nice to see where people are from. Michelle from Brooklyn. Hi, how are you doing? I have been in Brooklyn, I think 10 years ago or something like that. Really nice. Lots of like cool locations there, right? Yeah, Ricardo, like bars and like it's a very artsy area, right? Ricardo, hi from Italy, very nice. Okay, from Santo Domingo, Gabriel, hi, thanks for joining. Jon is also from Austria. Hey, maybe we should do an Austria meeting someday if there's so many people. Vienna, go for a coffee, always good. Always good to be there. Francoise from France, of course, hi. Brenna from Livy. Oh, so he has hi, Livy. Okay. Guitar Tommy from Germany. Hi. Friend of AI is from the United States. The next username I can't read, from Russia. Hi. How are you doing? Okay, so let's get started here. Okay, first of all, I need to post you the link so you can submit your artwork. 1 second. Yes, this is the link. Wait a second, there seems to be something wrong here. No, this is okay. So now here's the link. I will pin it to the top of the chat. You can submit, please, only one image per person. And while we are waiting for submissions to come in. Let me switch the screen here so you can see what I'm seeing. There we go. This is my screen here. And as you know, I have a Facebook group, which you can, of course, also join. We have over 27,000 members already, which is absolutely crazy. And the group is fairly active because I have some rules, like you can't reshare posts and stuff like that. So you always have to go to the group to post things, and it keeps people actually getting there, not just sharing content. So that's very nice. And I have a daily challenge there where you get challenged every day to a different topic to do AI art. But also now I have a Friday is AI art day post where you can post your works, the best works of the week. So you have a little bit more time to work on that, to show off your best works if you want to. So let's look at these works until we are getting ready. Oh, by the way, it shows you my, wait a second. You see all my browser links. Let me switch over to this here. I wish that Chrome would like automatically understand when you're streaming and go into stream mode, right? Like turn off notifications, stuff like that would be so much easier. Anyways, okay, there we go. So here we have the first one from Urek. So we're just gonna look at these works until you submit some works. I can actually see it here. We already have 2 responses. I will open that up. One second. There we go. Okay, cool. And of course I have to move this over. And by the way, my art grant is still like running. I still have to reach out to people. I have selected some people, but I have to still reach out to, we should actually look at the work while, yeah, anyway. By the way, there's some interesting pixelation here. Was there some kind of, maybe you tried to, there was some defect in the image that you painted over or something? I don't know. It looks interesting. Far from Earth, rendered in Blue Willow. Oh, really? Interesting. Okay. How, like, do you like that? Is it like, I don't know. I feel like it's very early in development. It was funny today, I got a comment like, oh, you made a video about Blue Willow and you didn't say you're sponsored. I'm unsubscribing. I was like, I'm not sponsored. I said in my video, I don't think it's good right now. So how can it be sponsored? Some people are just morons. It's really amazing. So you say something they don't like, or you talk about something they don't like, and suddenly they make a story up in their mind. It's really impressive. Anyways, let's go on here to the next work. So, oh wow, it looks, is this Prince Harry? It looks a little bit like him, all right, with the red hair and stuff. Amazing dog. Wow. Do dogs get that big? I don't know. Like they're some dogs get really big, but I don't think that big. It would be amazing though, right? I love like big animals, big pets. It's kind of cool, right? Really amazing. By the way, I did also in my community chat. I should actually put the chat here. On my community tab, I asked today, do you feel like the how can I say, the alternative realities we get shown by AI, they feel more real than what we see in like games, in movies, in TV shows, stuff like that, right? Because I feel like it does, because it's so often, it is so eerie, it is so strange, but at the same time so realistic that you sometimes you think maybe like you think like that could be real in a different universe, you know, or just like in a different location. Maybe that's a real thing. How does this happen? Maybe in an alternative history, things like that, right? So I don't know. I feel more often prompted because these things are so real than with games, with movies. I don't know how you feel about that. Anyways, there we go. They do get huge, yeah. There's one like a YouTuber who has like wolves and he raised them, and so they are nice to him, so he can film with them and cuddle with them. It's really amazing how big they are, and their growly voices. I love that. Okay, there we have the next one. From Meldy. I'm not sure if I said the name from the last person. Pretty amazing. I wanted to make a video about that model. I think this is a model specifically for people like red hair, very photorealistic red hair renders. I forgot to make a video. I need to do that. Because as you can see, the model is really, really good to render that. Very realistic. So that's pretty amazing. to see that. Wow, very impressive. In this case, we don't have any prompts here. By the way, over time, this is another topic. I'm jumping from topic to topic today, sorry. Do you feel more protective for your prompts now than in the beginning? Did anything change for you, or is it the same as in the beginning? Because, of course, people get better, people learn more skills, people find out tricks that they invested a lot of time in. At the beginning, it was just playing around. Nobody knew how it works. But now maybe you figured something out that you kind of want to keep to yourself. So this is from Crystal. Amazing work. I like the details in the face. Again, this is kind of this alternative reality kind of thing. We think maybe at some place people look like that. They have these structures on their skin, you know, a little bit of a different in our history, and maybe we would have these kind of things, or maybe in the future, right? When we are still evolving, right? So that's interesting. Yeah, very nice. Like how the hair is flowing to all sides. So that's pretty cool. I'm also looking forward to what you are having. I'm just waiting a little bit for more entries to come. Treehouse. Where's the house? More like a tree. I like the reflection, which is interesting. Interesting when you look here in the details of the reflection, it looks like the reflection is also the right way up. Like there's a little lake here in a little in between of trees or stuff like that. You know, it's strange, like a double. Yeah, interesting. Let's have a look at the chat, by the way, because I'm always forgetting. I'm so bad with conversation. I'm always forgetting about talking to you, right? So let's see. Looking forward to the first AI movie. Me too. I had an entry, and I would love to like choose this entry as a winner for my first AI grant. I have to maybe talk to someone in Austria who knows about law, because this person who makes that video, I will probably make a video about him. I will reach out to him again. He's from Russia. So I don't think I can send money to Russia as the art grant. But maybe you can still make a video about him, because the project is really, really amazing on how he worked with AI in his like independent film. But because of the sanctions, because of the war, probably I would get in trouble sending money, right? So I have to figure that out. I don't know. That's kind of, it really sucks, that kind of situation. But yeah, it's kind of difficult. So let's have a look at the chat here. So bad with conversation. I would need a co live stream person like they have in these like podcast streams, right? Where you have someone to talk with, someone who's more conversational than I am. You know, I'm more of a lone wolf. We are more of an open source community. Yeah, that's true. Like I think most people in the AI community feel, at least at the moment, that we are open source community. But then a lot of people get more protective. Like I read more often that people like feel less good about sharing their prompts, right? Jaybird says there are so many custom models out there now. I'm not concerned about the prompts. That's also true. Like your prompt is only as good as like, yeah, just the words, right? If you don't know the setup of the render method and the model and the steps and all these kind of things, it can change very much, right? But still, it's like a little bit of a magic formula. By the way, this reminds me, like last time I was thinking about, are we in a way like if you think about AI is a little bit working like magic, right? You say something, you have this kind of these magical words, and then things become real. Now, this is only right now as an image on your computer screen, but of course in the future we're going to have things that are with AR, with VR happening in the actual space that we share with these images. So in our actual everyday space, so you can say things and they become real. And it's kind of a little bit like introducing magic through technology, right? You have these kind of spells, right? Actually, why don't we call prompts spells? Where does the prompt word come from? I don't know. Spells would be so much more magical, right? Anyways, we should probably go to the next image here. Oh, cute wolves. What was the film with the wolves, with the foxes? Something. Stop motion film. Very cool film. With the foxes, I can't remember, but this looks cool. They look a little bit like cowboy wolves or cowboy foxes. I'm not sure why I said wolves. There we go. Very cute. The small fox. There we go. Very nice. Wow. Okay, cool. This is by Leonard, by the way. Pretty cool. So this is all inside of my community. By the way, if you want to join, you can. But please, if you join, answer the questions at the start. Like just write okay in every field, or read the text that I asked for the question. Fantastic, Mr. Fox. Yeah, that's it. Because in the past, I looked at the profiles. I tried to figure out, is this a scam account? It's not a scam account, but it's just too much work if so many people apply to the group. So just now, if people don't answer the question, I just decline it. Because like, if you're not even invest the time to read like 3 questions and write okay to them, sorry about that. Yeah, invest a little bit more time. And I know some people don't speak English, but use Google Translate. Come on, there's no excuse today to just not do something. This is by Paul, by the way. He's one of our mods. Very amazing, very helpful. Thank you very much for your service. Can you say it like that? I'm not sure. That's maybe some people get upset if I say it like that. What would you say? Thank you for your help. Probably a better way to say that. Anyways, so he's very, very helpful. By the way, Wiki is also very helpful. I'm not sure if she submitted something. So this looks a little bit like Alice in Wonderland with the cat with the big eyes and things. Very cool. Very amazing. And yeah, I love stories with smart... smart, powerful girls. You know what I mean? Like these, I don't know, it's just like these films or shows or whatever. I kind of enjoy that more. This kind of representation, right? Rather than in the past, you have like these, you know, a little bit like demeaning depictions of girls, and also like, yeah, you know what I mean, right? So I enjoy the opposite. It's a lot better, right? Anyways, there we go. Okay, cool. That was a very strange segment. Sorry for that. It's probably a way to phrase it better, but you know what I mean. I hope you do. Okay, anyways, let's see. Puppet Fox with Midjourney. Yeah, that would be good, right? That would be cool. I don't know if like maybe there would be a chance to do a project together as a community to make like I wanted to do like an AI film or something. There is like these projects where, for example, someone is walking through a landscape, and then 3D animators make like 5,000 versions of that, and then the YouTuber selects the best 100 and makes a big like loop with all of these different versions. And I wanted to do that with the forum, but the forum is not good enough right now to actually to be consistent enough so it's recognizable, right? So but in the future, that would be cool, right? But maybe something that has more, that is more connected would be good. And now with these new models like what I showed you, I think yesterday in the video, that also you can do some days before, which is interesting because some days before I showed you the exact same thing on Playground AI, less people were interested, and then on Automatic 1111 more people were interested, maybe because the title was better with the Chat GPT, but where the AI understands the content of the image and then can change it. So maybe at the we are closing in on a point where this kind of project is more useful. Okay, anyways, I'm rambling. This is really cool. Looks like a movie, this could be like a scene from Mad Max, right? This is from Martin, by the way. Pretty cool. I should actually go a little bit faster because this was just like the warm-up phase here. So here we have wow, this looks very realistic with golden robots. Is this like an actual photo and then new stuff is rendered into it? Oh god, the name. What is the name? Michelangelo. Okay, yeah, it was actually pretty easy. Okay, cool. Is this a real photo? It looks like a real photo in the background, and then in the foreground there is like AI elements rendered into it, right? I'm confused. Although the elements on the houses don't actually like completely work, so maybe this is a complete AI work. But why is all of these have the same kind of faces with the owls and these kind of, what are they called? I don't remember. Anyways, so the next one is by Hoppy. Pretty cool. Very nice. Very realistic. It looks like a photo. I'm not actually sure if this is a AI work or a photo. That's really good. Wow. Impressive. Pretty cool. So let's go on here. How many more do we have? Oh, there's quite some more. Oh my god, I only wanted to do this as a warm-up. Let's have a look here. Oh, we have already a lot of submissions here. So maybe we should like, yeah, let's go with this because this is what the stream is actually about. Oh, this is for Discord. Let me switch here the screen real quick so nothing strange is happening. Let's see, why is this going to Discord? Oh, okay, interesting. Let's switch back. So this is the submission from Ikari. From Ikari. Thank you very much for the submission. So this is the real picture. Did you do the real picture? Is it like downloaded from the internet? Is this like a famous character from a show or something? I don't know. And then this is the stable diffusion image. Interesting. And this is like an image to image render? Or is it like, because Midjourney has this kind of blend function, the body pose is rather similar, but the stance is a little bit different. You see, like here the legs are behind each other, here they are side to side, but it's very impressive. Pretty cool. Let's have a look at the prompt here real quick. There's actually a description here. This is a picture made by Stable Diffusion of a character, Kate from Shadow House. Okay, so that's probably a show. In the style of an old painting. Okay, prompt masterpiece, best quality, black hair, absurd long hair. Red dress, no eyes, watercolor, medium, oil paint. Oh, wait a second. I have to format this real quick here. There, oh my god, that's a way too long prompt to read. So there's a lot of stuff here. Facing viewer. Double bun, own hands together, arms wooden floor, orange theme, wooden wall, sunset. Oh, and then there's a lot of negative prompt also. Low res, bad autonomy, bad hands, text error, text? Oh, okay, text error, missing fingers, extra digit, and so on, and so on. Okay, so lots of stuff to go on here. Interesting. And using weights also, pretty interesting. Yeah, so cool. So this is the, and this is an image to image render, I guess. Let's see. No image to image, completely prompted? Really? But how is it? So why do you have a real picture and then the Stable Diffusion version? How does Stable Diffusion know what this character looks like? Is the character name in the prompt? That is very impressive. Red dress, no eyes. Or did you train? Oh. Here it says Laura Kate Shadow. Kate from Shadow House. So maybe there is the Kate Shadow House. Yeah, so this is also in the prompt. And I guess the AI knows what that looks like. Or it's a model trained on these images. Did you train the model on these images maybe? Is that what's happening here? Interesting. So that's pretty impressive. Very nice. Yeah. And this, I think, is also one of the like future applications of AI where this is used also to make animations, things like that, where you can create consistently characters with the same features but in different positions and maybe animate them with deform, things like that over time, right? It says Stable Diffusion seems to be able to handle large, what? Wait a second. Large prompts. It seems to, yeah. Even though it says it's limited to some token, like a certain amount of tokens. I think 50 tokens. I'm not quite sure right now. It seems to still like take on if you write more of these prompts. And of course, you have a positive and a negative prompt, right? So you have two actually. I re-uploaded my image after upscaling it. It was a little low res. Oh, okay, no problem. Blender says, hi Olivio, how can we get realism pics in Stable Diffusion? Well, by using the prompts to get more realistic results, but also by using the like models that are more trained on photography, right? What is the one model for photography? Is it something with photo model something? I can't remember. What's the page? I can't even remember the page. I have my brain is My brain is not working right now. Please help me, community. What is the model for photography? I have even downloaded it. I didn't make a video about it, but I think I blended something with it and showed that in a video. I'm not quite sure. What's the name of that model? 75 tokens. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. The rest is added with a hidden end modifier. Okay. Recreated that character just by prompting. I don't think just by prompting. I think like there was either a model trained on that or the model already knew the character from like the training images, right? I just can't get the wanted results. Protogen X35. No, there was a different one too, I think. That is just for photography. That is trained on like models and things. Let's see. Let's give this a try here. Yeah, Civit AI. Right, there we go. Which doesn't load right now. Okay, we will come back to that. So let's have a look at this image here. Let's close this. Can leave that open. So this is by Ben. Very cool. Very interesting. So we have here beautiful female cyborg, Dichen Lachmann. Okay, never heard of that as artist name. Beautiful eyes, slim feminine body, half body shot. Didn't work. Became a close-up dynamic pose. Futuristic town plaza, rainbow reflection, colorful scene, intricate details, highly detailed, sharp focus, hyper-realistic octane render, 8K. So that's pretty amazing. Yeah, and I feel like Midjourney has more of a, this is kind of a Midjourney image style, right? It has this specific, like always warm, always this kind of highly detailed professional output, which is interesting. But you can more clearly see that something comes from Midjourney than with the Stable Diffusion because of these different models, right? So it's pretty interesting. Yeah, very nice. And I think with Midjourney, it's a little bit harder to overcome it. Although you can upload models, you can upload images, and you can also blend images together. But I don't think many people are using that right now. Which is, I don't understand why they don't use it more, because it's very easy to do, and it gives a really interesting results, and it makes it possible to get out of that Midjourney style, right? But this is a very, very cool result. I really like it. Also, the quality of the eyes is very nice here, as you can see. Very cool, like the details here on the highlights here on the nose, on the lip. So very, very cool. Nice one. Okay, let's see real quick what the chat is saying. There we go. I like the colors are always good. With Midjourney has a very nice selection of colors, right? Really, yeah, Midjourney likes close-ups, right, and big chests. Like please, they have to fix it. I need to write them again. I tried today to make a cover for this video, and then it was just big chest after big chest, and it was like deleting. I was like, please give me something else. I'm not trying to create pin-up images. I just want to have a nice face for a thumbnail. Please give me that. No big chest. There we go, in your face. Yeah, so I deleted all of them again. Anyways, I hope it did. I'm not quite sure. Anyways, okay, let's go on here to the next one. So this was by Ben, by the way. So this Ditch is the user. Oh, it just says go. I don't know what that is. Mandy Toast Cat. Okay, let's see what that is. Oh, the Toast Cat. There we go. Wow, that's so cute. Wow, really nice. That is so interesting. Love it. Do you remember, like, who remembers the Toast Cat meme? It's probably over 10 years old. I don't know. Let's see here. Toast Cat meme. Is that still a thing? I'm not sure. Remember this? The Toast Cat meme, where people just like put toast around the was one of the best memes ever. You just like make a hole in the toast and your cat will just sit there and have it on the and the look on the face is always so amazing with the cats because they are so like confused what the hell is going on. That was one of the best memes ever. Look at that. That's just amazing. Yeah. Toast cat. There we go. It's good that you remember Toast cat meme. That's really awesome. Okay. Okay. Maybe we should make we could make a stream about memes and you create memes in AI and then I show them. I think that would be funny. Like funny memes? I think we should do that next month. Next week, which is also next month. Anyways, okay. Toast cat. Oh god. I want to make an AI art museum one day. Just do it now, right? The only thing you have to do is like make an Instagram account and then ask people to submit their best works and then you show the best works. Very easy. You can do it right now, costs nothing at all, right? So that's easy to do. Of course, then, yeah, when you have more like elaborate works that did work with different media, that's a different topic, right? This is also what I want to like inspire with the art grant, to have people work like in AI into other mediums, right? Inspiration. It was inspiration indeed. Okay, there we go. Stream is a great idea. Yeah, let's do we do the meme stream next week. Okay. I will announce it like some days before so people have maybe time to create that. I guess that's a good idea. By the way, if you try to understand memes, I don't know if a lot of people know this page, go to Know Your Meme, I think it's called. Know Your Meme, yeah. The meme database. Oops. Without. Okay. This is a page specifically about memes and explains where the memes come from and the history of the memes, stuff like that. So that's a pretty cool. If you're into memes, you should check out that page. It's really, really good. There we go. I will put it in the chat here. 1 second. There we go. So you can check this out. Know Your Meme. You can prepare there. For next week. Okay, let's go for the next one. This was by Mandy. The next one is by Jay Bird. Let's see what this is. Oh, there was no prompt. There was just like Toast Cat. Okay. Ooh, look at this. Very nice. Very nice nature scene. Really cool. Okay. With an unnamed alien bird, which looks a little bit like a flamingo, but in blue. So that's pretty cool. Very nice. The reflection isn't the same bird, but yeah, it's cool. It almost works. I'm kind of surprised that AI has so much problems with like accurate reflections, but still pretty cool. I like the background. Very cool, like a little bit of jungle, sunset or sunrise. A little bit of rainbow here for some reason in the middle, but that's also cool. Very dreamy, very, very cool. What do we have here for the prompt? Let's see. This is by Jaybird. We have rainbow colored stork. Oh, a stork. I forgot about it. Okay. In a swamp, highly detailed, dramatic light, ray tracing painting by Jakob Rosalski and Daniel Gerhardt's Art Station. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Very nice. Oh, there we have another like a really long prompt image. Is this from the same person? No, it's not. Okay, cool. So there we have it. Very nice. A stork. Have you seen storks in the last forever? I don't know. I feel like when I was a kid, we saw more storks. Although this wasn't like where I lived. This was probably because I was traveling more with my parents, like in the back of the car. Then you see storks, mostly in other countries, right? So yeah, pretty cool. But I haven't seen a real stork in forever. Yeah, anyways, there we go. Are you from a location where there are storks living? The next one is by friend of AI. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. What do we have here? Oh, this is on Twitter. So some people are on Twitter. Oh my god. Pooh. This is very close to not being suitable, but it kind of still is. Interesting. So she's kind of revealing this picture of her, maybe. I don't know. Pretty cool. Like different personalities, stuff like that. Yeah, so that's pretty nice. Very interesting. All right. I'm still surprised, to be honest, that even though we have so many abilities and things in fashion, that people like in everyday life, but also when they go out on the weekend, rarely use it in any way. I don't either, but like, why don't more people use it? You see it in TV shows, it looks pretty cool. It's probably more like too time intense or something like that. I don't know, but it would be cool. What else do we have in the chat? My bad. Storks every year here in my area. Oh, that's cool, really. Oh, that's nice. Most little villages around built up posts. Oh yeah, that's nice. The posts for the storks. Right. Yeah. Because they'll have their nests very high up on these small posts for some reason. So that's very interesting. Yeah. How do they like actually in nature? Because like these posts are not a natural thing, like on just on the top of trees. I don't know. Like what I've never seen. I think I've never seen a natural stork nest that is just like on something natural. It's not on a like usually it's on a post somewhere or on a street lamp or something that's high up. I don't know if they usually would put it into trees. Where does one submit stuff? At the top of the chat, there should be a pinned message where you have the link to submit that. Stable Diffusion does tattoos really well. That's actually an interesting point. I've never looked into. I don't think I have too many like tattooed characters in my images, so I never paid attention to that. But that's actually a good point. Yeah. I like the juxtaposition. Yeah, me too. It's really cool. Like the kind of Victorian looking woman and then the punk cyberpunk lady here. Pretty cool. Very nice comparison. Also, what I also like here is that you have here this curtain, which is classic in style, and then you have this very modern wallpaper here. So it's actually a lot of the elements here come together really, really nicely. Very cool. All right, let's go on here. I didn't read the prompt, by the way. So this one actually has a short prompt. Let's read that. A lot of image to image. Oh, there is no prompt here. Okay. And it's a lot of image to image in painting and a lot of prompt. Okay. Interesting. So this is not just a prompt. There's a lot of more work behind that. Yeah, very nice. Okay, cool. Next one is by Jacob. Oh, this was by... No, this was not by Jacob. This is by Jacob. On Google Drive. Oh, I can't access that. Message optional. Request access. Okay, I sent a request. If you see that, maybe give me the request and then we can... the access and then I can look at that. Right now it's not public. Let's go to the next one by Sammy. And then I come to it back in a second. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Again, as you see, Midjourney has this kind of specific, very detailed and kind of soft and painting, like ArtStation kind of style. You know what I mean? So very interesting, though. I really like that. Like she's turning into a desert storm, I would say. Very nice. Really like that. What is the idea here? What is the prompt? This by Sammy. A woman in a white dress with black smoke coming out of her hair. Digital art, wind and dust particle with hair reaches the ground. In distress, bioluminescent colors, 8K, hyper detailed, realistic. All right. So some things didn't quite make it into the image, but mostly it's really nice. It's a little bit biblical, right? Or like, how would you say, spiritual? In some sense, you know, like a figure for these stories where some crazy thing is happening. Pretty cool. Or apocalyptic, maybe. Could also be. So that's pretty interesting. Very, very nice. Very cool. All right. Let's see what the chat is saying in the meantime. Anyone know how to prompt a watercolor look? Oh, like you mean more rough, right? On what AI? It would be good to know, probably. You can search, like, for example, on Lexica Art, I think. You can search for Stable Diffusion prompts, and then on this other page, I forgot the name. You can, like on Midjourney, also in the community feed, you can search for Midjourney prompts to see for watercolor. Also, of course, with both, with Midjourney and with Stable Diffusion, you can upload images to see, to give as an inspiration for the style. So that might also help. Stork seems very human. They walk different. Yeah, you're right. With their long legs, they have this kind of strange, I know what you mean, like not bird-like kind of way about them, more like a classic, like aristocratic gentleman or something, you know, like just walking around like that. Pretty cool. Sharp pictures in Midjourney version 4. Sharp pictures? Why, do you get blurry pictures, or what? What do you mean sharp pictures? Or do you mean like with texture on it? Lot's wife. Oh yes, Lot's wife looking back and turning into salt. All right. There is, I don't know if you still like have much to do with these like stories from the Bible, because usually I think most people hear about it as children in school and then not really much afterwards unless you go to church. And when these are back and you remember about them like years later, and you're like, wow, yeah, remember that the crazy stuff that happened there, you know, like she's looking back and it's just turning to salt because she was looking back, she gets killed just like that, like boom, okay, Dad, you looked in the wrong direction, so that's it. And you're like, what's happening here, you know, like turning to salt for some reason, like I don't know, it's yeah, there's a lot of crazy things happening, right? I don't know. Anyways, there we go. Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah. Let's have a look here at this prompt. Oh, we have already looked at the prompt. Right. I forgot about that. So let's look at this. Religion is in the ways it's. Oh, this is the same one. Okay, I see. No, wait a second. This is not the same one. I clicked at the wrong link. Now it works. There we go. Thank you very much for giving me access. Wow, pretty cool. Right. And sorry that I just go to that, back to that. Every religion has these kind of crazy stories that are going on. Like some things that are like really like strange, you know, where you're like, what, why is this happening that way, right? It's not explaining anything specifically where you say, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense, I understand now. It's just like random things where you're like, what? Why? I don't know. You know, it's every religion has that for some reason. These kind of magical, strange things that happen for who knows why. You know, very strange. Okay, anyways, there we go. She reminds me a little bit of Merida. Is she called Merida from the Disney movie? Is it a Disney movie? Man, my brain today doesn't work. I don't know why. It's one of my favorite movies. The girl with the red hair, which rebels against her parents. Very funny, pretty cool. Coming of age movie. Very nice. There we go. Really nice with the long ears here. Pretty cool. And yeah, the eyes are pretty big in this image. Is he like an elf? Let's have a look here. Dreamlike art, model shot style, extremely detailed CG. Unity 8K full body shot photo of the most beautiful artwork in the world. Whoa, okay. Short redhead elf. There we go. Rogue. Okay. Leather armor, 2 daggers, bow and arrow, beautiful gray eyes, sexy. Kept in the background. Summer, dark, medieval, professional, majestic, oil paint. Artist name. Sharp focus, dramatic, photorealistic paint. More artist names. Okay, and then we have a long negative prompt with all kinds of don't do this, don't do that. Like disfigured and extra limbs and stuff like that. Okay, pretty cool. Yeah. Very nice. She looks, in this image, kind of like small for an elf. Aren't elves usually like big? By the way, why are like the Christmas elves, and then you have the Lord of the Rings elves? Are they the same elves? Is it like, are they related in some way? Why are one of them like very small and subservient and like strange, and the other ones are these like high angelic like creatures, tall and beautiful and great warriors and whatever? Why are they both elves? Have you ever thought about that? It doesn't fit in any way, right? I don't know. Anyways, there we go. Or maybe the small elves from Santa are the kids of the other elves, so they have to work there for like 500 years and then they become actual elves for Lord of the Rings. Anyways, there goes the short story of the elves, the upbringing by Santa. Oh wow, there we have a I also have to show you, we had a very cool daily challenge about a chicken as a rapper. So we have here a jogging dog. Who made that, by the way? That fam. Okay, there we go. Let's also open the chat here. Elves. Oh, they are different. They are written different. Really? They're written different? I've never noticed. So there's elves with a V and there's elves with an F. Really? I never noticed that. Short elf. Part of the prompt was short elf. Oh, okay. Their height depends on the word building. Oh, really? D&D elves are shorter than humans. Really? They are shorter than humans in D&D? Ah. So they are... But then they are kind of similar to dwarves, right? But like slimmer, I guess. I don't know. Interesting. Wait a second. Let's look this up. What does a D&D elf look like? Ah, so they look kind of similar, but they're smaller. Yeah, that looks like an elf. And they're smaller than humans? Wait a second. Elves? I would love to see an... Oh, maybe here. I mean, this guy looks pretty big here. I'm sure you're right about that, of course. I just wanted to see like a different... Oh, there we have different size. Which isn't loading. Hello. Why is Google sometimes not loading the images? Oh, probably because of the page. Okay. Let's not do this right now. Anyways. Yeah, so they seem to be smaller. Interesting. Okay. Oh, there's the production model. Photorealism. Yeah, this is one. But there's another one that is like photo model kind of thing. 1 second. Sorry, I'm jumping again. The Civit AI page has problems with loading, right? Sometimes it just doesn't work. Yeah, let's have a look at the dog in the meantime. That's pretty cool. New York jogging dog, jaywalking in the street, showing off his swag. Pretty cool. Everything in yellow and blue. There we go. Very nice style. Okay. I never noticed like they're written different from the elves, the Christmas elves and the other elves. Elf in German is soccer team? No. It's not. I don't think, maybe, is there a football club called Elf in German? No. I mean, elf, like the number elf, is maybe from the amount of people on the field, but surfing clip. Oh, every day I'm shuffling. Kind of, a little bit. No more. Elf is a plural of elves? Wow, okay. This, apparently a lot I don't know about them. Come from folklore about household fairies. Yeah, probably, right? I think that too. Yeah. There is, what is this? There's a German story about these little helpers coming at night fixing things in your home. What is that story? I can't remember. Civic AI is not charging well last days. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Yorkie says, what do special characters accomplish when used in prompts? What are characters used? Like if you have round brackets, they make things have more weight, and you can use colon 1.5 or 0.5 to give in different weights. So round brackets give more weights, and then more weight to it, and then square brackets give less weight to something. So you can like it when you have a round bracket, it's more pronounced, and if you have a square bracket, it's kind of removed from the image, or it's left out in the steps, so it's rendered less steps in the square bracket. Yeah. My favorite way to test these things, by the way, is to use the word bulldog and then put one of them into a square bracket or a round bracket and have different values, and then you try that, especially with the word dog in square or round brackets, because then it's either becoming a bull, or it's becoming a dog, or it's becoming a bulldog. So you can test out with the weights. You can have a better, like, you can see better how it works in the AI, right? Okay. Anyways, let's go here to the next image. This was by, yeah. Oh, okay. We haven't looked at the prompt. Anthropomorphic hurry dog catwalk down street. Oh, catwalk. Okay. Down a street wearing Nike clothes, fashionable fashion photography. Oh, by the way, I want to show you the chicken thing. Sorry, we are kind of limited here with these images. Maybe I do them a little bit more, but how many of these images do we have here, by the way? Let me mark this here with color so I know I have already shown it. Oh my God, 31 submissions. I'm not sure if we can show all of them today, especially with how much I talk in between. Oh, there we have someone from Playground. There we go. Very, not so many submissions from there. But I think like Playground actually has a big future. It works really well. They do a lot for the community. They make interesting new updates. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and it's a lot easier to use than other things that you have to install on your system. So this is by Fabrice. Very cool. Can we make this bigger? I don't actually know. I think this would probably be better with a white background to give it more contrast and have the colors a little bit more popping. The gray's taking a little bit out of that, but it's from the overall work. It's a pretty cool image. Very, very nice. Right. I feel like the biggest problem that Playground has right now is people hiding their prompts and then posting fake prompts in the main gallery. And I would suggest either if you do that, write instead of a prompt, just write something else, not something that looks like a prompt, just write work by so-and-so, so people know it's not a prompt, because it's very annoying and it makes it feel like Playground doesn't work if you click on the remix button. And also they need to have some system that kind of either not discourages it, of course, but puts it in a different kind of category. You know what I mean? So it's encouraged to show your prompts, but at the same time, you can show your images and hide your prompts at the same time. And that's also okay. So there needs to be like a balance between that, which is not easy to figure out. Okay, pretty cool. Anyways, so yeah, very, very nice work. Thank you very much for that. And I don't know what the old style is. I've never heard of that. Is that a style? Is that an art? Is that an art style? Or is it just like you made that up as a fake word? I don't think that's a word for something. did you mistype that? It seems to be like... Huh? I don't know. Okay, anyways. I don't know what that is. A logo designed for a white DJ artist called FAOZ. Black background, oil paint, heavy strokes, paint dripping. Okay, interesting. Pretty cool work. Thank you very much for that. Let's go on to the next one. Oh, and now I remember I wanted to show you the chicken wrapper. 1 second before we go on here. Chicken wrapper. There we go. Look at that. So many cool pictures. That was a daily challenge that we did. That's also awesome. There's a lot of pretty cool like wrap chickens here. Look at this one. Look at this dude here. Wow, pretty cool. Oh man, I can't wait for like these images to get animated and you have like music and you see the chicken dance, you know, as memes and stuff like that. That's gonna be so amazing when we get that. Look at this cool image here. Such, oh my god. Oh, this is me? Really? Wow. Okay, thank you. Well, if I eat more chicken wings, I guess someday I'm gonna look like that. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, there it is. No, it's not. This is a different challenge. This was a challenge last year. Interesting. Forgot about that. Oh, wow. That was so nice. The headphones are kind of hanging down here like jewelry. Strange. That's interesting. Okay, anyways. There we go. So as you can see, we have a lot of fun in the community. Let me see. So you can join here. Let me post this again if you want to. Like I said, 27,000 members already. Very impressive. Thank you for everybody who's joined and everybody who is such a cool member doing awesome stuff. Is oil painting style, that is there? It's an oil painting style. How do you pronounce that? Oil. How's that pronounced? Oh, okay. But if it's a style, why wouldn't this show up in Google as a search result? As you can see, there's like 7 results here. So this is not a word. This is not something that's actually a thing. It has like, it's, I mean, there's things like this, but again, this is again on Playground. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a word that works with the AI for some reason. What do I want to show here? Oh yeah, photo model. Let's see. Okay, anyways, let's go on here for the next one. Oh, that's the next, like, Stable Diffusion. Lots of information here. Oh, including the models. Wow, you took a lot of work putting all the data there. Ooh, wow. Luminescent, like mushroom caves, really awesome. Oh wow, I love giant mushrooms. I'm not even sure if they are giant, but they look like giant. Really cool. I love this when this happens in like in fantasy games. There's like, if you play Elder Scrolls Online, there is, I don't even know right now what the DLC is called, the extension, and there you have an like a big underground level where it's filled with these like glowing mushrooms. Really, really nice. Was one of my favorite parts of Elder Scrolls Online. Okay, pretty cool. Very, very nice. And lots of information here about that. This picture is not original, but the prompt here is, I did some out painting left and right and in painting to especially get the effect in the upper part, which has been a boring purple void. Okay. So he added this part here within painting and then also here on the side out painting. So I guess this here in the middle is probably the original part. And then you can see that here on the side, these details and also the side, the size of them is changing. And another thing, this is, I mean, of course, done with Stable Diffusion. Maybe it's done with Invoke. For some reason, this is something that really annoys me about auto painting. It's creating these lines. So you can see here, there's a line going through the image, and there is another line going through the image. And I'm pretty sure this is where the image has been extended to the side. And you can see the same thing. Here is a line, and then here is a line again. And I don't understand why AI can't manage to blend it so there is no line, because you can overlap the part quite a bit where you decide to blend. So the image, that AI knows the incoming image and then the extending image, but for some reason it creates this line that is changing in composition, but sometimes also in color, stuff like that, and it's super annoying. It works when you go up often better than to the side for some reason. I don't know why. But you can see here, like clearly two lines and two lines on the other side that have the same width. So probably where it's extended. Okay. Anyways, pretty cool. Very nice work. Let's have a look here. So the prompt is a dark, huge cave filled with glowing high fantasy, huge mushrooms, nighttime, tree looking like mushrooms, wide angle lens shot from above with glowing plants. Oh, okay, not pants. At the ceiling. 64K. Oh, wow. Okay, there we go. Ultra HD, HDR, fantasy environment, highly detailed in style of digital artwork. What is high? What was it? Oh yeah, here, high fantasy. What is that again? I've heard that before. I kind of know what it is, but I always forget. High fantasy or epic fantasy is a subgenre of fantasy defined by the epic nature of its setting and by the epic stature of its characters, themes, or plots. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So you have like just things that are super impressive. Right. These very like elaborate, wow, impressive scenes, right? That's the high fantasy kind of thing. Yeah. It's kind of gigantic. Anyways, okay, cool. There we go. Also, I should look at the chat again. Forgot about that. There we go. Let me in the FB group. Yeah, I will do that after the stream because there's a lot of people applying to it. So I will do that afterwards. Last room. What? What's the last room? PNG info and copied it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So that's the easy way. Just PNG info on automatic 1111 and boom, you got all the data. That's pretty good. Oh, if you do a fantasy adventure and you create rooms with AI, that's actually pretty cool, right? I would love to talk more with people about yeah, what they're doing. Do you have a YouTube channel where you talk about that, or what? Where you show that? I feel like I should do maybe a second channel with podcast things. First of all, I have so many topics I want to talk about that don't fit my main channel. But then also I would like to talk with other people. Oh, you do Minecraft. Okay, interesting. There we go. Grounded. Huh, interesting. But you don't do the AI. Oh, you play Satisfactory. Okay, interesting, cool. What is this? No, this is something else. So you don't do the fantasy thing in your live stream. I did Let's Plays years ago, actually. This was the first thing I tried as a channel. Didn't quite work. I worked a little bit though. Let's have a look here. The good old past. What was the name? Sarikas LP, I think. There we go. Hey, yeah, there we go. Multi4G. I renamed it afterwards. It was called Sarikas LP. Oh, there's the original name still. Wow. What was my best video back then? Let's see. Can I? Oh, popular. 3.4 thousand views. 10 years ago. Okay. Danny Burnage. I made a video about Danny Burnage. He was a German YouTuber. Okay, interesting. Yeah. So a little bit of name dropping, I thought back in the day that might help get some views. And actually, these are the two most viewed videos about Gronk and about Danny Burnage, who has since stopped. Not Gronk, he's still going strong. And Sarasar has become, I think he's a DJ now. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, there we go. Wow, so yeah, good old days. Got quite some views, so that's not too bad. Like, nothing compared to now, but yeah, good start. There we go. Yeah, I just tried it. I love game. It's super cringy banner. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Wow. Okay, we need to go here a little bit faster so people can actually be shown in the stream. Ooh, there we go. This is also a little bit high fantasy here. Very nice. Very blurry. Why is it so blurry? Oh, is this the low resolution thing where someone said I uploaded it twice? Yeah, I guess because here's another one. So wait a second. I will mark this. So we are here. And then I will go here and we have the high resolution image. Yes, that's it. Wow, that looks really good. That looks very nice. Ooh, I love that. With these kind of like a little bit fantasy style with these warm lights and things, stuff like that. Is there actually places in the world that look like this? Not anymore, right? I don't know. Like with these warm lights and taverns and things. Not really, right? It's not really a thing anymore to have that. You have some like maybe in England or Scotland or stuff like that. You have a little bit like this, but of course at the same time more modern, right? So there is no like old school Western looking country anymore that is, you know what I mean? Like when you go to Asia or when you go to other countries, you go to the countryside or something and it looks like really old school. You see people like riding around on not horses, but donkeys and stuff like that. So like 100 years ago. But with this kind of Western style, you don't really find that, right? Which would be pretty cool. Maybe in some countries. I don't know. Anyways, there we go. Very, very cool. Like the atmosphere. Pretty cool. All right. Let's have a look here. Is this the prompt? No, the prompt is probably up there, right? And also I have to do again this kind of warping here. Boop. No, okay, this is good. Oh, it was this one here. A city alleyway, intricate, elegant, highly detailed digital painting, art station, concept art, sharp focus, illustration by artist name 8K. Okay, pretty cool. Maybe on the countryside, right? Ireland, Scotland on the countryside. Maybe it looks like that. A little bit more old school. I don't know, with cobblestone and stuff like that. Is it called cobblestone? I think it is. Ooh, comic book page. There we go. Let's have a look at the chat real quick while you have a look at the Sigma. 22 views? Show. Okay. Yeah, well, the small beginnings, right? You have to start somewhere, right? I can remember like the first time when I was thinking about doing Let's Plays, I was worried about getting hundreds of comments and emails and stuff like that because I didn't know how things work. I thought you upload a video and then you have like thousands of people following you just like that. And of course it doesn't work like that, right? It's like very rare that you actually get any followers for content. It's pretty hard to actually not just like get followers, but consistently have good content so people come back to your channel. And so, yeah, but I can remember that, like, it was like, should I really do the channel? Maybe like, I don't know how to handle that. And yeah, of course, it doesn't work like that at all. Yeah, but it's fun. It's still fun. Yeah. Okay. And I'm actually happy it didn't work like that because some people, they start their channel and then after a year they have 100,000 followers and they don't know how to handle that because it's difficult and people can be really mean. And I'm happy that my channel grew after like years and years. So I got more accustomed to it and know how to handle things and stuff like that, and know what to do, what not to do, like being a bit more careful, stuff like that, right? So that's pretty good. So yeah, I don't wish on anyone to have big success in like a very short time. That's not a good thing, I think. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, there we go. Riggin says, how often do you do these streams? Actually, I try to do them every Sunday. I not always manage to do that, or sometimes there's special occasions, like on New Year's Eve I didn't do that because people have better things to do than look at me. But yeah, usually do that. Yeah. Sure you like it? Yeah, I hope I get to that. Looks more like the street from Harry Potter. Yes, yeah. I think a lot of people like this kind of old cozy style, and this is why you see it so often, like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, all these kind of, and they have these warm, cozy, back to the roots, easy life, village life kind of style in there that people enjoy a lot. Yeah. Down a few alleys in London. Older parts. The older parts of London? Interesting, because I have only been to the center of London. I've been there several times, but only the center. So, but do you mean by the older parts the center of London, like the old city? Or do you mean like the suburbs, not the suburbs, but you know, the districts around the center? Okay. Barak in Belgium. Oh, okay, cool. It's not so far from me, actually. Have a look here. Or it's called Brugge. Brugge. There. Oh, nice. Hey, this actually looks like the city where I was raised. We also have these kind of ding 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 ding. Looks like a Super Mario level. Yeah, but my city also had this kind of like city main road in the middle of the city where all the houses line up with the shops. And this, yeah, it looks like where I come from. That's pretty cool. Actually, Nuremberg is like that. I forgot about that. Yeah, you have these kind of little wait a second. There we go. You see, you have these old, like, this is not where I was raised, but this is a town close to where I was raised. So they actually have like cobblestone and these old like houses with these structures on the outside. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And what is called a burg in English? Fortress? On the top of the mountain? Like, yeah, things like that. With city walls and things, and a tower, stuff like that. Yeah, very classic. There we go. Okay, anyways, let's go back here to the images. Let's have a look here. Is this actually text? Oh, it's not text. Oh, I thought it would be text. I thought you actually made like a comic strip. But I'm really surprised here that you have this character and kind of her, not really, because the hairdo is a little bit different and also the clothing here is different. But this dude seems to be in several of the images, I feel like, right? At least the clothing and the hairstyle is kind of similar. So that's pretty surprising. Interesting. Huh. Very interesting. Let's have a look at the prompt. What are you saying? Graphic novel layout in sequential patterns, digital art, sketch technique, African American high school couple, late teens, sport team, casual fashion, curl, twists and locks. The scene is in a high school corridor. The couple is talking to each other, laughing and smiling. The school lockers are behind them. Masterpiece, 8K, full HD, intricate detail, insane detail. Oh, this is from Midjourney? This is by Michelle, by the way. I did not think this would be Midjourney. And did you upload an image as an inspiration for that, or Midjourney just created that outright as it is? That is really impressive. It doesn't look at all like Midjourney. I wouldn't have expected this. Wow, pretty cool. I like the super small backpack here. That's pretty cool. Very nice. Wow. That's amazing. That's really amazing. Okay, there we go. Then we have Pupsikuchen, the next one here. Okay, let's have a look at the chat. Oh, wow. Oops, sorry. that one is an amazing image. So also says, I like the color. 50 followers. Yeah, that's a good start. Like just try to figure out what people want to see, right? This is one of the main things that people get wrong when they get started. Don't show people what you want to show them. Think about what people want to watch, because YouTube and social media is in the nature entertainment. People come there to find something they want to see, not what you want to show them. That's a big difference, right? So always look at your channel from the perspective of the viewer and think, is this actually interesting, right? And you don't have to like bend your like personality or anything. Just make a list of topics that you find interesting personally, and then look through the list and think, what of these topics has the best potential to reach a lot of people, right? And of course, the easier the content is, the further it reaches, because more people can be interested in it, right? So for example, to make a what would be a good example? If you for example you make a video about food, everybody eats, everybody needs food, right? So food is a very wide topic. But if you make a video, for example, just about sushi, then it's only interesting for people who eat sushi. And then you make a video just about vegan sushi, it's only interesting for people who like vegan sushi, right? So the smaller you get, the more complicated you get, the less people you can reach with that. So at the beginning, maybe try to make videos that reach more people rather than less people. You can still be specific in the way of who you want to address with that, right? And that is kind of good for finding a niche, right? So you have to balance that a little bit, right? But think about, what do people want to see, and can you actually give that content to the people, right? That's also important. Yeah. Anyways, hi Tacky, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. Tight Alice, Windy Bits. Okay, so we yeah, so I will check out Brugge. I will I will look where it is. Maybe I can visit when I'm back in Europe. There we go. I need to, like, I actually want to buy a car, which is going to be a big adventure because I have no ideas about cars other than from video games, which is no plan at all about. I never owned a car, so I have to figure that out, and then I can travel around a little bit more. Okay. Gnome shot. Love the most, yeah. This one is really amazing. I love not just how realistic everything is, but also with the bokeh in the foreground and the background. It's just such an intimate moment that you share with this gnome here, looking under the kitchen desk. Would you call it this kitchen desk? No, it's something else, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that's pretty cool, right? I really like that. And by the way, I think, like, especially today, because we have these smartphones and they're not really able to create natural bokeh, people have really lost the ability to work with that. And it's such an amazing tool to use this kind of blur in the foreground, in the background, and just have a part of the image in focus, right? And then because the rest is blurred, the parts are in focus look even sharper than they actually are, and they look more personal, more private the moment that you share with that part that is in focus. That really creates something that is much more interesting, much more personal, on a much more personal level than a photo where everything is sharp, right? So yeah, That's kind of a lost thing right now, because like most people have smartphones, and they have everything in focus. There is like filters that simulate bokeh, but yeah, it only works sometimes, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work in this way. It more works for portraits where then the background is blurred, because that's easy to understand for the algorithm or the AI in the software. Okay, anyways, pretty cool. Very, very nice image. Really love it. Very creative also. Really cool what people come up with as ideas. So, hidden camera photo as a prompt. Really tiny gnome sneaking through the kitchen and searching for food. Intricate detail, insanely real. Lifelike eyes, animated, cartoon comic artwork, 3D. This is also with Midjourney. I didn't expect that either. It doesn't look like Midjourney, does it? Wow, that's impressive. Pretty amazing. So this is Midjourney also. Huh. I love the face expression. It's like just so real. This is what I mean. Like this is one of these images where you think, hey, this is kind of a different. It's just a different reality, right? It's like taken from a different dimension and then sent to us to look at it, like this kind of moment that actually happened. And I don't feel like this when I watch movies or when I play video games or stuff like that. I only feel like that when I look at AI art, right? Because it's just like, it feels so real. Why don't movies, like with all these budgets they have and the effects and things like that, I don't think in most cases they have this kind of realism and just like alternative reality dimension to them for some reason, right? This is really amazing. Okay, let's go. Oh, this is kind of a strange link here. Hope nothing strange happens. Oh no, okay, that's good. Okay, let's have a look at the chat here real quick. What do we have here? Kitchen counter. Yes, thank you very much. Kitchen counter. Vehicles. I love to drive, but people are becoming less aware in their vehicles. Oh yeah, like because they would use their smartphones, or because the car is driving on itself. What do you mean by that? Or maybe also, like, I think these like GPS guiding systems, they make you pay less attention where you're actually driving, because you just follow the line basically. So that's also maybe something that disconnects you more from the surrounding, right? Hey, Victor, thank you very much for the donation. Awesome. Thank you. By the way, everybody can submit if you want to the channel with these power, what is it called? Power chats or something like that. So you can donate to the channel, which really helps me, keep up the channel. That's pretty amazing. So thank you very much, Victor, for the donation. Really cool. Not even a message. You can actually add a message if you want to, right? Why is the gnome so scared? Maybe he is he's a stealing gnome. He wants the last cake in the fridge. So next time you wonder who's eating your cake, it's him. He's coming out at night eating your cake. There we go. Especially the good cake. He's always out for the good cake. There we go. Okay. What do we have here? So that's a kind of a strange image, to be honest, with a dreamy figure here, dreaming about a lake, I guess. I'm not sure. What is the prompt here? I'm pretty confused what this is about. This is by Umer, a MR 1500 of a magical realm, large island with otherworldly castle on top of tree roots emerging from water in a human face-shaped glass. Oh, okay. Mysterious and otherworldly in the style of fantasy. Masterpiece, best quality. Interesting. Very, very nice. Okay. So this was actually supposed to be like a vase that is shaped like a human face, but that didn't quite work out. So this is more like a crown or a hat that is in the shape of a small world, which is nice. And this is another thing that I feel like with AI, when you look at the images that AI create, there's so many variations of things on how images can be done, how stories can be told, how worlds can be created in an image, and we rarely see them in images, right? I mean, it's not like I'm spending all my time looking through deviant artwork and ArtStation, stuff like that. So maybe there's works like that out there, but I feel like I see more creative new ways to tell a story and to imagine things through the AI than I see through most of artistic works, right? Artistic works are very creative and amazing in the things they do, but often they don't jump into completely different ways or try out very different ways of showing things, of representing ideas, right? You often see it done in the same way. And this is one thing that I find a little bit like, how can I say, a little bit odd about the critique by the artist of saying, oh, copying the styles, stealing the work, stuff like that. Yeah, but you copy each other, right? Most of the art is inspired by other art, and you see it so directly, and people often even don't come up with new ideas. They just create the same things over and over, right? So either you have these kind of concept artists, and they do their kind of fantasy warriors and dragons and sci-fi warriors and cyborgs and whatever they draw. They don't really come up with new forms of representation or mix in old forms of representation. Most of the time they do classic things because of course they want to like approach, like they be attractive to the industries who need these kind of things because they want to work for Blizzard or whatever, you know, for Activision, for these big studios to create the films and games and whatnot. Instead of creating things where you think, hey, I've never seen that before, right? Because how often have you seen something like this, right? It's kind of confusing. You don't know what it is, but it's still different. It's new, right? And AI comes up with these crazy ideas because AI doesn't actually know what it's creating. So it's just like throwing things at you and says, hey, is that what you want, right? So I feel like there's more creativity in this randomness of AI, right? And we have a spark of new forms of representation that we haven't seen either before at all or for a very long time, right? So I feel that is really, really a huge benefit of AI. By the way, how long do we already stream? Oh my God! Because the internet is turning here off at 3 o'clock. Did I start late? How is this? Oh no, we have 1.5 hours. So I can stream for another 20 minutes. Damn. Okay, so I have to go a little bit faster so I can show more works. I'm sorry. I was again like, just let's go through some works here. So this is from Euler. Oh, there we go. again, how amazing is this? How often have you seen that, like a dragon with a complete city on its head? Like, isn't that like, how cool would it be if that would be in Lord of the Rings or in some other film, right? Where you have these dragons flying through the world with cities on their head. We have this film with the cities as machines driving through a country. But this, that is pretty amazing, right? That's pretty creative. I like that. Okay, this is by Euler. The prompt is just fantasy. So you can see that, yeah, Midjourney can throw out amazing things without complex prompts, but of course then they are super random, so there's a downside to that too. Ooh, that is a beautiful painting. Look at that. These might either be bokeh balls or it's something else. Like bokeh balls is these round light effects you have as effect of blur in your lens. But that's very nice. Look at the detail. Look at these nice details in the ears and in the face and in the hair. Very nice painting style also, and very like soft, elegant light. Wow, really like that. Who did that? That's by Brenner. Also Midjourney. Okay, interesting. I'm not going to read the prompts here because we need to go a little bit faster. Sorry, at the end I'm always like speeding through the things. Ooh, that is super realistic. Wow, look at that. Cool. I also have an Instagram, by the way, but I need to have, like, when I'm back in Vienna, I promise I will schedule posts with a lot of really cool AI artwork. So I have a post every single day. I need to do that. I kind of never like get around to it, but now I need to do it when I come back. Pretty cool work. Very realistic. Is this an actress? I don't know. It looks really real. Is this a person, an actual person or not? That's Chroma V5. That's a very good model. I made a video about that. Okay, anyways, let's go on. This is by Stable Diffusion, of course, from Bori. The next one is by Tharindu. Okay, cool. On Facebook. Let's see. Ooh, dancing AI robot. Wow. And he is farting some patterns here. Not really, but you know what I mean. Maybe it's a skirt, but it's funny. Okay, anyways, look at this detail. Wow, and glowing hands, a little bit like the Iron Man, right? With this like arc reactor here. Pretty cool. Look at this kind of hair like extensions here from the skull. Very, very nice. Wow. Love the detail, love the surface material. Like looks like metal, looks like gold. Very, very nice. Pretty cool work. Thank you very much for that. Sorry, I'm hurrying through these things so we can see as many as possible. Oh, this already we have seen. Let's close that. Let's see. Imigur, there we go. Oh, okay, we have a cathedral. Ooh, okay. With pink and blue, there we go. Nice. Cosmic cathedral. Starry night sky in the ceiling. Okay, very cool. Maybe I can put this like that so we can see the full image. There we go. Very nice. This was a classic theme in painting. These kind of cathedrals that are just like they have the how do you say? What is an old building that doesn't exist anymore? Just like some parts of it. It's a you know what I mean. Anyway, like broken down cathedral stuff like that. It was a big theme in the past in painting, which was really cool. Okay, let's go. Let's go for the next one. Quick. Also, wow, look at the detail here. Pretty cool. Epic oil painting. Interesting. Seaweeds. Yeah. Looks like not Aquaman. Not Aquaman. Who is the god of the sea? Perseus? No, I think that's the Roman god Perseus, right? Perseus, and then, or no, it's not Perseus, right? God of the sea. Man, my brain is not working right now. Poseidon. There we go. Yes, Poseidon. There we go. Wow. Beautiful, huh? Very nice. Yeah. Pretty cool. Like the details. Very cool classic painting style. Okay, let's go on. Have lots more to show here, so everybody gets a chance. The next one here is by L-Hawk or I-Hawks. I'm not quite sure. Oh, wow. So we have a gate here to another dimension. This could actually fit the daily challenge I had, which is the gate to another universe. Very nice with this like a road here. This might be a city. It might also be just stones. I'm not quite sure what it is. It could be both. Yeah, it looks more like stones, but from the distance more like a city. So yeah, there's like an opening, a wormhole. Oh, there's a city in the background also here. Very, very nice. Wow. Pretty cool. Oh, wow. Okay, let's go to the next one. Midjourney. With all these details, really? Oh, okay, interesting. Woo! Okay, pretty realistic, very nice. I don't think the posture is very accurate for how a leopard would jump. Jaguar, okay, interesting. Cheetah and leopard. And what is this? Jaguar. They all look the same? What the hell? Oh, okay, so they has the stripes, but the leopard and the jaguar look very similar. Kind of different though. But like, oh, okay, here's the pattern. Oh, they have dots. And they have these little islands, and they have a mix of dots and islands at the same time. And what does this have? Where is it? Islands. Interesting. Okay, good. Let's go to the next one. DeviantArt. Oh, someone is... do they still have their AI on there? Is this done by the Deviant AI art? Deviant, what is it called? DreamUp? Doesn't work. By Todd. This is by Todd. The last one was by Mabg. Sorry for butchering the name. There we go. Pretty cool. A little bit of like manga style. Very nice. Pretty cool. Okay, let's go to the next one. Sorry, I'm like hurrying through that. We have another like 5 minutes or something. Wow, big elephant here. And this looks a little bit like a cobra here, the tree on the side. Very cool. This is by Big Blue Popa. Yeah, okay, cool. Elephant. Methuselah tree with wild animals on the ground. Very nice. Okay. Oh God, we have too many images. The next one is by Robert. Oh, the last one was by Vaden. No, did I jump over one? No, Vaden. Okay, here. Next one is by Robert. What is this? Oh, apocalyptic. I love apocalyptic themes. We have like these destroyed cars here and stuff. Could also be a war zone scene. I'm not quite sure. Which is kind of apocalyptic too, if you think about it. Post-apocalyptic, yes. Scene. Desolate. Eerie. Okay. Next one is by Ringing Silence. Ooh, that's a cool username. Oh, another glowing mushroom. Wow, this looks very meaty. Like jellyfish kind of top here, meaty parts, mushroom. Very interesting kind of alien looking. It's kind of at the same time it's creepy and you want to touch it at the same time, right? It's kind of interesting. That would actually kind of be a cool sci-fi movie thing. Maybe mushrooms like this has like tentacles that move and stuff like that. It has a little bit of an alien vibe, right? Like from the movie Alien. Like these, you know, these things, the eggs that open up with this sound. Okay, anyways. Let's go. Sorry that I have to just jump through them. Because the internet is cutting out in a couple of minutes. So we have to finish the stream before then. Oh my God, what is this? Let's have a look at the stream here. Hey, welcome, Christoph. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. Pretty cool. As a member. Pretty awesome. Thank you for the support. If you don't know, you can support me that way too. So that's also pretty cool. Poseidon, yes. Thank you very much for the help. Or Triton. There we go. Yes, Triton. Forgot about that. Okay. Sorry. I'm going to jump through these. Pretty cool. Is this like a cyberpunk elf or something? Okay. Anyways, let's go on here. I might close the stuff here on the right so we don't have too many tabs open. There we go. Discord. Ooh. Okay. That is amazing. The grumpy old dude. There we go. Oh my God. Yeah, that's me in, well, I don't have the hair anymore, so that can't be me in 50, not 50 years. It's like I'm dead in 50 years. 30 years, let's say. Okay, there we go. Anyways, this was by Harley. Pretty cool. Azad is the next one. There we go. What do we have here? Oh, wow. Pretty cool. It's a mix between, I don't know between what, but it is like comic style. It looks a little bit like Harlequin with the hair and stuff. I don't know. Very strange image, but pretty like beautiful. Between comic and manga style a little bit. Very interesting. Okay, let's go on. Sorry that we have to be so quick now. I'm trying to... Oh, there we go. We have Wednesday. Do you like the show, by the way? I love her and I love the dance and I love her attitude. I find the show so... Like I only have seen 2 episodes, the starting episodes. It's so boring. I'm sorry. I don't like it. It's so predictable what's happening and all the characters are super cliche. I think she is the only one, to be honest, she's the only one who actually should be in the show, and her flatmate, the girl, colorful girl. but the rest is like miscasted. Like her parents and the leader of the school is like, it's all cringy. It doesn't fit. I don't like it at all. Like, she's amazing. Like, she should have her own show, which kind of is her own show, but you know what I mean. Like, they should do it again, but better cast and her as the main character. And like, yeah, just her attitude is like the main thing. That's like the whole show, right? But the rest, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the show, to be honest. I don't know why it's so big. Do you enjoy it? Do you like the show? Oh, there we go. Classic landscape. Very nice. So we have a little bit of Bob Ross feelings here. It's very nice. I forgot to say who that made, by the way. Wednesday was by June, and this is by Paulo Povoa. Pretty cool. It's like you don't see too many classic artworks with AI, right? A lot of the stuff is very modern or very like sci-fi fantasy style. Not so many classic landscapes, right? So that's pretty cool. I really appreciate that. Very nice. It's different, right? It's kind of, yeah, not going with what everybody's doing, just like doing something you want to do, you enjoy, which of course the other people also do what they enjoy. I'm not saying like you follow something, but it's just different. Is what I'm saying. There we go. Okay, wow, pretty cool. Very creepy. Can we do this bigger? There we go. Wow, he's a little bit like the big guy from what is called the big guy from Galaxy. Man, my brain doesn't work today. Guardians of the Galaxy, the guy in red, the big muscly guy, and then we have the tree guy, Groot. One is Groot and the other one is, there's a mix of these both, right? Somehow. Let's see in the chat real quick. I recommend giving it a chance. Is it getting better over time? Like, don't maybe just the first 2 episodes suck a little bit? Aesthetics from Harry Potter? Really? From Harry Potter, you think? Interesting. It's a nice shot with no heavy plot. Yeah, I thought it's gonna be darker and more sinister, and everything is a little bit like happy peppy and like these shallow jokes and stuff. If it would like hit harder, I think it would be better. A bit more creepy, a little bit more sinister, a bit more like, it needs a little bit of, I don't know. You know, it's just like, ooh, oh, I love donuts, especially filled donuts. Is this a donut or is it like the other round thing? What's it called? I think this is a donut. It looks very sweet. Yes, it's a donut. There we go. Oh, we have only 2 more left. Okay, that's cool. That's cool because we're running out of time. So that's pretty nice. Donut is from who? From A1111? Nolderteen. Wow, that's an interesting username. I don't know what that means. But the donuts look good. Thank you very much for that. Very tasty. Very nice. Whew, I could go for some donuts right now. Okay, cool. Let's go for the next one. Oh, there we go. With the dragon in the background. It's kind of a dragon snake somehow. Or it's like a very fat snake. A snake ball. And she's the snake queen. She also has like the snake scales and something as her outfit, as her armor. Pretty nice. Very cool. Interesting. Yeah, pretty cool work. Let's go to the last one here. So this was by Rose. And the next one is by Harley. Let's see. Oh my god, this is, oh come on, this is the last picture for today. Oh god. So she has kind of the deer legs or something, or dog legs, and the wolf has her legs. So this is when you are a werewolf, but the transition just didn't work out. Yeah, this is like, it wasn't full moon, it was just like a street lamp, and you got mixed up, and yeah, it didn't. You got stuck in the transition. Okay, there we go. So let me switch here to the big me. There we go. Okay, pretty cool. Let's see what the chat is. So we have another like 2 minutes or something. Oh, thank you very much, everybody. That was an amazing stream. So many cool works, really cool. Also, join my community. Let me post this real quick again. Like I said, 27,000 members. We do a daily challenge every day, and then you can post your best work every Friday, and you can ask questions, have conversations. Really cool community. Right, it's not a community for the big chest because that's not allowed in the community, so everybody feels good being there. Yeah, but the rest you can post to your heart's content and be creative and of course exchange your ideas with the other people in there. All right, let's have a look here at the chat. What do people say? I told you. Yeah, it's a fail. I know it says in a comment. I didn't read that. But it's a funny fail. There we go. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that was a lot of fun to look at that image. All right. So yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for being here. And also, I have to look for the. Let me quickly look here for the end of the stream music. There we go. Which is, by the way, which is by me. I created that piece. Oh no, there's advertisement. Stop that. Can you hear that right now? Oh no, it's turned off. That's good. All right, I can post that also if you want to listen to the rest of the track. There we go. This is the music by me. Okay, so there we go. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. It was amazing to see your works, and see you soon in my other videos and in my Facebook group and in my Discord, which I didn't link. But yeah, anyways, there we go. Bye. Have a good night or have a good day, whatever time zone you are in. And see you soon. Bye.